हेड्स अली आबिद, इधर आइए, आप टॉस जीते हैं, प्लीज कैमरे में देखिए क्या फैसला किए।
हम पहले बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं।
अच्छा, इस पिच पे हमने देख रहा था थोड़ी स्विंग हो रही है बॉल, आपको लगता है सेकंड इनिंग्स में क्या स्कोर होगा सेफ चेस करने के लिए?
इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे 70-80 के अंदर पकड़ें तो फिर इंशाल्लाह चेज कर सकते हैं, हमारे पास बैटिंग स्ट्रेंथ अच्छी है।
बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर द गेम अली आबिद।
थैंक यू।
Right then, Ali Shan unfortunately lost the toss. If you had won it, what would you have done?
We would have wanted to bowl first as well. Looking at the last few games, teams chasing have had the better half of it. But again, you can't control the toss, so we're okay to bat first, I guess.
Decent batting effort in the first game. 110 was a fighting score. You'd like to better that in this game, of course, against Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, for sure. It was a day game, and it generally is harder to bat during the day. But it's a night game, and looking to put a better score than 110 maybe.
Any changes to the playing 11?
Now we're going for the same side.
Best of luck for the game.
Thank you.
Right then, news from the centre is that Abu Dhabi have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the Emirates D10 2023 powered by Fancode. In match number 3 between Sharjah and Fujairah, it was Sharjah that batted first and were restricted to a very low score, 87 for 9 in their allotted 10 overs. And in response, Team Fujairah chased it down with 4 wickets to spare in 8.4 overs. A very bowling-dominated match that was, 15 wickets falling in the game. And we are here to present the post-match presentation Player of the Match award. The medallion will be presented by Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match official. And the award goes to Hafiz Almas for his spell of 3 for 14 in his allotted 2 overs. A fabulous bowling performance by Team Fujairah in general, but it was Hafiz Almas who was the pick of the bowlers for the men in green. हाफिज, थोड़ी सी गप लगाते हैं। पहला मैच ही एक नई टीम के लिए और आते ही प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच परफॉर्मेंस, काफ़ी कॉन्फिडेंस बूस्ट मिला होगा।
जी, बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है और थैंक्स फॉर उमैर भाई, उन्होंने बैकअप किया, उन्होंने कहा कि आपने करना और करके दिया अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। उससे बड़ा फ़ायदा हुआ जो उन्होंने मुझे बूस्ट अप किया, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह उसका फ़ायदा मिला मुझे।
अच्छा, पिच के बारे में ज़रा बताइए, क्योंकि हमने आफ्टरनून में देखा था इतनी स्विंग सीम नहीं होती थी, लेकिन जैसे ही फ्लड लाइट्स आई हैं तो थोड़े सा फास्ट बॉलर्स को हेल्प मिल रही थी।
नहीं, ऑब्वियसली ग्रासी विकेट था, तो सीम के साथ जो भी बॉलर करेगा तो वो थोड़ा स्विंग तो मिलेगा, या कट होगा या स्विंग होगा, वो तो ऑब्वियसली बात थी। और वो थोड़ा स्किटी और यू नो बाउंसी विकेट था, तो वो इतना तो फास्ट बॉलर को मिलना ही था, थोड़ा सा एडवांटेज।
अच्छा, और आपने पहले शारजा के लिए खेला था तो उनके खिलाफ प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच परफॉर्मेंस करना थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा इंजॉय किया होगा।
जी, क्रिकेटर है, हमने तो ये नहीं कभी सोचा, जो भी टीम हो हमने अपना 110% देना होता है और वही दिया। तो
Fantastic performance today, Hafiz. Best of luck for the remainder of the tournament.
थैंक यू सर, बहुत शुक्रिया।
Well, that was the lovely, charming Hafiz Almas with a well-deserved player of the match performance. That's all from the post-match award ceremony. Stay tuned for match number 4 of the Emirates D10 coming up next.
Welcome back to the ICC Cricket Academy, where we are having this exciting tournament called Fan Code Emirates D10 2023. And the game of the day, the last game of the day, match number 4 between Abu Dhabi, who will be playing their first game. Emirates Blues will be playing their second game on the day. It would be an exciting game where Emirates Blues would be looking for certainly a victory. It's time for us to head towards Ahmed Khaja, who's got 2 captains for the toss.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the toss for match number 4 of the Emirates D10 2023 powered by Fan Code. Alongside me are the 2 captains and the match officials. To my right, I have Mr. Ali Abid, who is the captain of Team Abu Dhabi. And of course, we have Mr. Ali Shan Sharfu, the captain of Emirates Blues. And of course, our match official, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Please join us in the center stage here, gents. It's going to be Abu Dhabi to flip the coin. Tails. Tails is the call. Just come down as heads. Ali Abid, इधर आइए, आप टॉस जीते हैं, प्लीज कैमरे में देखिए क्या फैसला किए।
हम पहले बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं।
अच्छा, इस पिच पे हमने देख रहा था थोड़ी स्विंग हो रही है बॉल, आपको लगता है सेकंड इनिंग्स में क्या स्कोर होगा सेफ चेज करने के लिए?
इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे 70-80 के अंदर पकड़ें तो फिर इंशाल्लाह चेज कर सकते हैं, हमारे पास बैटिंग स्ट्रेंथ अच्छी है।
बेस्ट ऑफ लक फॉर द गेम, अली आबिद।
थैंक यू।
Right then, Ali Shan unfortunately lost the toss. If you had won it, what would you have done?
We would have wanted to bowl first as well. Looking at the last few games, teams chasing have had the better half of it. But again, you can't control the toss, so we're okay to bat first, I guess.
Decent batting effort in the first game. 110 was a fighting score. You'd like to better that in this game, of course, against Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it was a day game, and you know, it generally is harder to bat during the day. But you know, it's a night game, and looking to put a better score than 110 maybe.
Any changes to the playing 11?
Now we're going for the same side.
Best of luck for the game.
Thank you.
Right, then news from the centre is that Abu Dhabi have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
Well, there you go. The two captains were there out at the toss, and Abu Dhabi captain Ali Abid called it right and who choose to bowl first. And that's the lineup for today. Emirates Blues with Aditya Shetty, Akash Tahir, Ali Shan Sharfu, the captain, Anstanden, who had a brilliant game just now. Aryan Saxena, Ashwant Waltappa, the wicket-keeper, tall, lanky fella. Fahad Nawaz, Harsh Desai, Sabir Ali, Yash Sabnani and Zawar Farid completes the 11 for Emirates Blues. And for Abu Dhabi, it's Ali Abid, their captain, Kamran Atta, Mazhar Bashir, Mohammad Mohsin, Muqtadar Babar, Naik Mohammad, Usama Hassan Shah, Raja Akifullah, Uzair Bacha, Zishan Ali and Zubair Khan. The 11 of Abu Dhabi. Our lineup, we are also in all sorts of readiness to witness the first bowl where Ali Shan alongside Fahad Nawaz will take the center of ICC Cricket Academy. Now there is there is a flying slip, perhaps slightly strange kind of a slip for Ali Shan and his partner Fahad Nawaz. They'll be ready to face Akifullah, who's express, who's pacey, who swings, who seems, who's got everything what it takes to play this shorter format. Play is the call from umpire Umar Farooq. There you go, Akifullah. He comes down the track, it goes up, fielder trying to gather this one, pops out of the hand, and first ball, action, and drop the catch. He's put down such a big catch, such a big opportunity. Was certainly not expecting that. Al Abu Dhabi had got the chance. Look at that. That went many a miles in the air. Fielder running backwards, always a challenge. Got a hand onto it and then put it down. It's already 2 runs on board and chance to Ali Shan. Ali Shan this time goes nice. Had a good connection between bat and ball, but the ball will not go all the way towards the boundary line. Where Osama cuts it down from the boundary line. There has been a long chase, which will allow batters to complete at least 3 runs, not 2. Good running. This is sensible running between the 2 batters. Ali Shan Sharfu and Fahad Nawaz, they know so much about batting together. The coordination between the wicket has been absolutely brilliant here. What I think here, Fahad Nawaz, who did not contribute in the previous game, need to rectify, and maybe now we'll see that cover drive from him. Oh, he wanted to go straight down the ground, not the first delivery. Maybe first delivery is where you need to be behind the line of the ball and play the drive shot. Could have been a better impact, but Fahad Nawaz had a different plan together. He wanted to hit that one straight over the bowler head, getting only air. The ball has a little bit of a movement. Yes, it's new, so there will be a lot of movement. And also the surface helps it way. For the fast bowlers, we have seen there is a lot of juice. Even the spinners have done really well. Yeah, that's Abu Dhabi who elected to bowl first. They're having some fun there. Inside out, up in the air. They'll try to take the third one for the throw. Maybe no. I think that's a good call from Fahad Nawaz, who sent his partner back. He just couldn't afford to lose a wicket on very first over, and that too of a run out. Well, it's time for me to bring back Ahmed Khwaja from the ground into the commentary box. Welcome, Ezzy.
Thank you very much, Abid. So, Fahad Nawaz and Ali Shan Sharfu looking to be aggressive here in the first 2 overs of mandatory power play. Not quite timing the ball just yet. Good bowling from Akif Raja. Created a couple of chances. Already a catch dropped at backward point. It was a difficult one. Now a change in the field. The deep extra cover going back. Very interesting. And there is a deep third in place as well. So everybody in on the leg side. Akif Raja capped by the UAE. Very, very fine swing bowler. Plenty of pace and aggression. There's a deep point, in fact. And this time picked up towards the leg side. Launched towards that mid-wicket region. Not completely out of the middle of the blade. But they will pick up a couple. Just using the fielding restrictions against the bowler there. Everybody was in on the leg side. A nice pickup shot there by Fahad Nawaz. So they've already added 9 runs to the score and looking for plenty more. They had a good batting performance in the first game, just a few runs short. And Ajman, well, the likes of Abdul Shakur Sheikh and Sagar Kalyan played a fabulous innings.
Sagar Kalyan hitting 5 6s on trot. Well, that was a reply to Ansh Tandon. It was hit 3 4s, 4 4s and 6.
Final delivery struck in the midriff there, and they're appealing. But I think the height was certainly going to go above the bails there. So a decent over from Akif Raja, a decent start for the Blues, 9 for none.
But I was still scared कि ये मुझसे कुछ गलत ना बुलवा ले. Bro, when he was pointing it, I used to look at this. He used to like, why are you moving right? Only ice. I was like, only ice. Then, bro, out of nowhere, that guy, you know what he did? He's like, did you hear that? What the fuck?
Have you got a real concussion test done? No. Have you like?
They just ask you questions like, where are you playing? What is your name?
So it's going to be the tall, strapping fast bowler Mohammad Mohsin marking out his run-up. And he's going to share the new ball with Akif Raja. Has a bit of pace and verve about him. He's a wicket taker. Just perhaps lacks control sometimes. But let's see if he can provide the breakthrough here early in the piece. Wideish deep third and deep square leg in place. It's a very big boundary on the leg side. It will take some power to send it over square leg for 6, but Alishan Sharfu does have that power.
I think he's a little too eager. And now also coming back from the 50-over format.
First delivery hammered down the ground. No chance for the mid-off. A statement of intent from Alishan Sharfu. What a hit.
That was a similar shot where he ended the last game. He just came down the track and hits it beautifully. Stand and deliver. Look at the reaction from the bowler. That whack, close.
Yeah, sometimes being a fast bowler is very dangerous business, especially when players like Alishan Sharfu can time the ball like that. This time pulled away towards that square leg. One bounce over the rope. Well, I did mention it's a big hit on the leg side. And there you go, Alishan Sharfu dancing down the track and slapping it over square. One bounce over the rope. That's a brilliant shot. He is looking in good touch and continuing with that form he showed in the D50. And looking for some quick runs in the power play. So good to see Ali Abid having a word with his fast bowler, telling him what the game plan is. You don't want to get into a one-on-one battle with the batter. You need to stick to your game plan.
Well, I think it's just 2 hits and you've gathered the confidence there. And that's maybe a little too much pressure on the bowler together. Let him express himself. Maybe get that slower one. Maybe try a back of the hand. Could be a bouncer. Could be an option here, but not against Alishan. I would suggest you to do that.
Next delivery through the gate and he's bowled him. Change of pace works there for Mohammad Mohsin. Alishan Sharfu swings across the line and he's been cleaned up.
That's a perfect reply from Mohammad Mohsin. He's been pushed to the wall, 2 boundaries back to back, and this time angled it in. Gave it slightly, took the pace off, and that crushed between the middle and leg. And the excitement. Ali Shan walking out, scoring 13 of 5 deliveries, 17 for 1, Emirates Blues.
So the new batter in is Zawar Farid, hard-hitting UAE all-rounder. Played a fabulous knock in the first game, got 33 odd to his name. But they were looking for some more runs from him. Let's see if he can deliver tonight against Abu Dhabi. Mohammad Mohsin, fiery start to the over, couple of boundaries and then the perfect response. Next delivery launched over extra cover. Beautiful balance and timing from Zawar Farid. What a way to get off the mark. Absolute class.
Well, he had a great game, the last one. And yet again, starting up like a firing. Look at that inside out. That's so elegant, so beautiful to watch. He has all the class written all over it. What a shot, inside out.
Yeah, Mohammad Mohsin, he needs to mix it up here. Pace on is getting hammered. Oh, this time it's a full toss, big appeal. And the umpire turns it down. Well, he got surprised. There's Zawar Farid. He thought that was coming towards his helmet there. He ducked into it and very lucky to survive.
Well, I have my doubts there. That might have been a very close, very close. Have a look at the replay. Replay will tell us a better story. That ball has tipped in and... oh, maybe going and missing the leg stump there. Maybe.
Very, very close. Close shout indeed. This time short ball pulled away. And Fahad Nawaz was ready for it and nicely controlled on that pull shot. He will pick up a single. So an entertaining over comes to an end. Emirates Blues have lost their first wicket, 23 for 1. So it's going to be the new inclusion into the squad, Zishan Ali bowling the third over. They have not taken the optional power play just yet, just holding on to it. So there is a long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep third and the cover sweeper in place. Orthodox field. Mid wicket is up. And good start here for Zishan Ali, just clipped away towards the leg side. Only going to be a single. So they're just hanging on to it for now. Interesting decision considering Zawar Farid is at the crease. If I was in charge of the Blues, I perhaps would have taken it right here, right now. Look to maximize the presence of two quality players at the crease. What do you reckon, Abid?
Well, I think it's indeed an opportunity. Oh, bowls that wide and that hit the keeper on the knee roll. Good to see the keeper is back on his feet.
Yeah, that was a difficult take for Kamran Atta. Big wide there from Zishan Ali. He is getting that ball to swing under the floodlights here. It is late evening here at the ICC Academy Ovals, about 10 p.m. local time. And will be interesting to see if we see Dew coming in here, Abid.
Yeah, maybe if this is the time where the dew comes in and spoils the party, but I don't think so. There's a lot of dew here. A little bit maybe. Could be there, but I don't sense now. Maybe in the second innings. Could be that ball moving away from the right-hander Fahad Nawaz. That's the area where he likes to play most of the time, but it shows that he's trying a lot from the bottom hand, not from the upper.
Yeah, losing his shape. Not timing the ball as cleanly as he would have liked. But his presence will give a lot of confidence to the dugout. Class player he is. Capped by the UAE, was part of the 2022 World T20 squad. Was involved in the IL T20 as well for the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. Pulled away this time. Square leg is on the move. Good fielding there by Naik Mohammed, the big lad. He's a power-packed hitter he is. He'll be fun to watch in the run chase. They do have quite a few quality batters in the side, the likes of Naik Mohammed, Kamran Atta, and of course Ali Abid himself. But it's been a good start here with the ball for Abu Dhabi. 29 for 1 after 2.3 overs is not bad at all.
And I figured out that Naik Mohammed has a key role to play here because he's kind of an aggressor. Ali Abid also could be a very good option. Oh, that was moving away from the right-hander. He got a nice slice on it and got 4 runs. Very, very crucial boundary this is.
Yeah, 2 full and 2 wide from Zishan Ali. You know Zawar Farid is going to come hard at you. And just scooping it over that backward point region. Long chase for the cover sweeper. And just couldn't catch up to it. So they've got the boundary they needed in the over. Going at almost 11 runs per over here. Emirates Blues. Zawar has got a boundary, 2 boundaries away in fact. Looks to be an exciting prospect, Zishan Ali. This time the scoop comes out and he's bowled him. Well, Zawar Farid, what was the need of that stroke? Gifting his wicket to Team Abu Dhabi.
Well, I think that was not needed at all when you just got a boundary. You could have just managed to take a single over and perhaps you got a brilliant shots on your textbook. You can play inside out, you can go down the ground, you can play on the onside. He chose to go play that ram shot and crushed onto his stumps. Long walk there for Zawar Farid. Look at that. And that ball was there to be hit if he would have gone straight down the ground, shorter boundary. But Zawar Farid, not a convincing day for him. 10 of 5 deliveries is 33 for 2.
So the new batter in is the left-hand wicketkeeper, Ashwant Valthappa. Played a very good innings in the first match for Emirates Blues against Ajman. He'll be looking to replicate that good form. Consistency is the key. He's been capped by the UAE, so you do have those expectations from a player of his caliber. Zishan Ali, he'll be very pleased to have his first wicket of the D10 tournament. A big full toss just punched out towards the long off region for a single. So in the end, 11 runs conceded and a wicket. Not too bad from Zishan Ali. 34 for 2.
Shabash, Shabash, you're over, buddy!
So it's going to be Zubair Khan coming on to bowl, left arm spinner. One of the key bowlers for Team Abu Dhabi. I remember he had a very successful D20 tournament a few months ago. Let's see if he can replicate that form here in the D10 as well. Big shot by Ashwant Valtappa towards mid-wicket. And it goes all the way sailing into the car park for 6.
Well, he knew it at 6 the moment it left the bat. The confidence shows it all. He's hit it hard. And what a way to welcome the new bowler, Zubair.
Yeah, took a gamble here. Ali Abid introducing the left-arm spinner. I would have perhaps thought about one more over of pace. Try to get the wicket of Fahad or Ashwant. And he's been in terrific striking form. We saw in the first game as well, the way he was hitting those big sixes against the spinners. He's really seemed to be working on that. And Nick Mohammed is doing some gardening.
You need to do some work. He calls himself King Kong. Well, he can't find that ball which went into the bushes.
Well, he's asking some of the spectators to help. Good luck with that. And Akif Raja will try his best as well. Can he locate the ball?
Be careful of those thrones.
10 marks if they can, 0 marks if they do not. And they've given up. Akif Raja has given up. So new balls, please. Well, take a look at that. One knee down and up she goes. She's out of here. Right exactly in those bushes there. Circling our oval 2 at the ICC Academy. What a hit.
I would say between those two fan court, there's a thin line where the ball is.
Yeah, go ahead, Abid. Go find the ball for us.
Come on. I'm not going to risk that one. I think the best thing would be to send Valtappa to get that one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Penalize him for those big sixes.
Yeah, we have done a lot in our childhood, isn't we?
Yeah, your childhood was in the previous century. I mean the 18th century.
I played in a...
Here we go then, Zubair back into the attack. Oh, edged. And great fielding at short third by Zishan Ali. That ball was certainly skipping away for 4.
Fahad Nawaz playing there with 7 runs to his name of 7 deliveries. And he's well better than that figure side. Let me tell you that. He can do wonders.
So there is a deep, fine leg in place as well now for Fahad Nawaz. He steps away and turns that ball in that direction. And it will pierce the gap to perfection. What a shot from Fahad Nawaz.
Well, Zubair did the right thing, followed Fahad Nawaz, but Fahad had a different plan. Swept that hard and got 4 runs.
That's a lovely shot indeed. Just opening up a new angle, using the crease to his advantage. This time a bit of an inside edge, quick single to fine leg. And there are overthrows on offer. That's sloppy from Team Abu Dhabi. Just getting a bit overexcited there, the young fast bowler.
Yeah, you got to check the backup before throwing that ball, because already for that single, the batter have almost made.
Chipped in the air, just short of that point fielder. Good fielding effort. Keeps it to... Oh no, it's running hard. And have they executed? just up against it. They still have the likes of Aryan Saxena, Yash Sabnani and Harsh Desai can bat as well. So they still have some depth in the batting order yet. Mazhar Bashir into the attack and immediately fires one down the leg side. Kamran Atta just fumbled the take there, otherwise there could have been a stumping. That will raise the 50 for Emirates Blues. Nicely bowled this time, right in the block hole. Mazhar Bashir has developed that Sunil Narayan type of delivery out the back of the hand. Let's see if we can provide that breakthrough here for Team Abu Dhabi. They've just been chipping away at the wickets, haven't they, Abid?
Yeah, indeed. Team Abu Dhabi, who bowls that offy action, but then releases with the wrist. So interesting here from Mazhar Bashir. It's been a very, very useful asset for the team Abu Dhabi, and he's been the part of this team from the first edition of this Emirates D10. We came down the track, hits it straight. The fielder does well there to stick around, not going for that catch, and is trying to prevent the boundary.
Yeah, got a bit too close to the ball there, Ansh Tandon. Was looking to loft it on the leg side, but then realized it's right underneath him. So went for the safe option. Need a few quiet overs here, Team Abu Dhabi. Once again, great length here from Mazhar Bashir. Is bowling very, very full and following the batters.
Yeah, onto the feet. The right way to play Mazhar is with a cross the bat. And if you try to play cross-batted, maybe the more chances of you losing a wicket. An idea is there to get him play on the onside because there is a fielder, but he will see it sailing over his head. That has gone all the way or not. We're waiting for the umpire signal.
Yeah, he's just confirming. Sweet strike over mid-wicket by Ansh Tandon. He really is in wonderful form. Osama Hassan Shah, one of the youngsters in the side. Excellent fielder, but that was well beyond him. Let's take a look here. Great timing, great elevation. And that is going to be one bounce over the rope, I reckon. Yeah, that looks like a 4 to me.
I think it's 6. I think it's 6. Well, very close, very close.
Great leaping effort there. Yeah, I think it's beyond the skirting, you're right. But another angle should help us out here. Or maybe we can just ask the fielder if he saw it.
Yeah, hardly you could see anything if you're in that position. Yeah, he's in the air, long way, long jump. Maybe that little bit of a fingertip took it 6. That's the confirmation. It's a maximum.
Great strike, Ansh Tandon. He's been in great hitting form. Down the leg side again, fired in. And that will be a dot ball to conclude. 5 overs gone by, 60 for 3. So good bowling here from Team Abu Dhabi. Akif Raja only 1 over bowled. They've held him back. Mohammad Mohsin got hit for a couple of boundaries but bounced back well to take the wicket of Ali Shan Sharifu. Zishan Ali as well, a wicket to his name. So 10-11 runs per over, that's not too bad for the D10 format. That's perfectly acceptable. And they're in a decent position right now, Team Abu Dhabi. Another wicket will perhaps change the game. So Mohammad Mohsin back into the attack. Attempted Yorker, nicely played by Ashwant. So interesting move here by Ali Abid. Can you explain it to us, Mr. Abid?
Well, you're not talking to the captain, I reckon. Yeah, I think the better way would be to call the captain Abid. Yeah, I think is given every bowler the plan. They know that what they need to do. The field setting says it all. They want the batter to play across the line, and they've got plenty of protection on the leg side.
Slower delivery, well outside leg there. It's going to be another wide. Yeah, perhaps just trying to tempt this pair to, like you mentioned, play across the line. They like to play the pull shot, and it's a very big boundary towards the car park there. Let's see if they can get it across the line and get a maximum out of 4. Partnership up to 14 runs now between Ansh Tandon and Ashwant Valthappa. Both in good nick, striking the ball well. Both got a couple of sixes to their name as well. Oh, pacey delivery. Nicely bowled by Mohsin.
Well, I think there should have been the offie introduced here against the two left-handers. That's what I think. Should be the ploy from Captain Ali Abid of Abu Dhabi. But he thinks he needs a wicket, and he brought Mohsin.
Current run rate of 11.6 is not too bad. But we saw that 110 runs was difficult to defend. And we've seen 2 successful run chases already. 3, in fact. Oh, beats the outside edge again. This is excellent bowling from Mohsin. He's found a really good channel. He's bowling very full and wide of the left-hander.
Yeah, that's truly a line where you bowl at the death overs. It's only 10 overs game. It's from the ball number 1 already a death overs game, where you cannot rely on those the heavy line where you can subtract or get the batter out on a good length area as a swinging bowls.
4.5 overs to go. Mohsin bouncing back well after taking a bit of a hammering in his first over. Short ball, and that is much too short for Ansh Tandon. Maybe if he was sitting on Kamran Atta's shoulders, he could reach that one.
But I think that was over Pollard's head as well. Yeah, yes. We're on the verge. Soon we'll host the West Indians.
Oh, absolutely. That series is beginning in the first week of June. Super exciting to see the UAE national team taking on a test nation. All 3 games to be played at Sharjah, so really looking forward to that contest as well. A big full toss, and he's belted it straight, waiting for the leg umpire signal. Is the height all right? I think is just about okay. That caught Ansh Tandon by surprise.
Yeah, I think that was within the rights. Did not really, it was over the waist. And also, remind you that he's already bowled 1 delivery that was bogged down the full toss to Zawar Farid.
Oh yeah, that was very close to being leg before. I remember Sachin Tendulkar once got out like that to Glenn McGrath, very famous test match in Australia. This time flicked off the pads, behind square. A beautiful shot from Ashwant Valthappa.
Good wristy shot. That flicked away with the use of the wrist. Look at that. Beautiful flick. Nice and easy.
Had a flourish of Chris Gale in that. Beautiful pickup shot towards the leg side. And that's the problem with Mohammad Mohsin. He's a very attack-minded bowler, but consistency is not his strength. He can produce wicket-taking deliveries, but he needs to realize this format is all about controlling your economy rate. You cannot blow away the side in 2 overs. Nicely bowled there. Attempted Yorker driven down the ground. So 1 for 22 on the night for Mohammad Mohsin. 69 for 3. Well, good to see a cheerful mood in the Blues dugout. Alishan Sharfu, Akash Tahir, and of course Aditya Shetty. Aditya, one of our finest leg spin prospects, has a big future ahead of him. And of course, we know all about the class of Ali Shan Sharfu, former UAE under-19 captain, part and parcel of the UAE white ball squads, was part of the World T20 squad as well of 2022. Mazhar Bashir back in, and once again bowling that very, very full length. I think they need to perhaps try to paddle him around the corner. Maybe the reverse could be an option. Use the pace of the spin bowler against him.
Well, indeed, you're talking about Australia at the World Cup series. That we had one victory against Namibia. 80 meters boundaries there. It was hard work for these players to get a boundary.
Big appeal this time, but nothing doing from the umpire. Kamran Atta, he's always excitable. He's fun to watch behind the stumps. Very, very good wicketkeeper batter. This time lofted towards that whitish long on region. Wasn't out of the middle of the blade. And that's excellent fielding from Zishan Ali. Attacked the ball and kept it to just one run.
Yeah, he ran hard, sprinted well. Osama Shah as well was there to support. They've done well. They kind of knows that every run is crucial. He has 71 runs on board. But last time they scored 110. Despite that, it was chased down quite easily by Ajman.
Oh, short ball, and he's belted it straight. Not out of the middle, but enough to clear Akifullah Raja for 6.
Well, not a bad fielder, Akifullah, but he couldn't do, I think, any... That went over his head. He's given that full stretch jump, but still beyond him. Look at that.
Yeah, that was a long hop. Deserved to be deposited out of the park. Great effort there by the big fast bowler. Well, we're only in the first innings of match number 4. And we've already seen 33 and make that 34 sixes in the Emirates D10. What a strike by Ashwant.
Well, that one was clear and a bigger one. 2 back-to-back sixes. And Mazhar Bashir might be thinking what he needs to bowl. The left-hander is on charge and doing it so well. Same direction. Those both sixes went on.
Fabulous big hitting from Ashwant. 29 off 11. He's playing another fabulous innings here at the Emirates D10. This time hard clip towards mid-wicket, and this is going to race for 4 as well. This is sensational batting by the tall left-hander. And that has screamed away for 4 through mid-wicket. Expensive spell from Mazhar Bashir, and an expensive over as well. 87 for 3. So the optional power play has been taken here, and this is the right move. This partnership has picked up the momentum. 39 runs between the pair. And who is it going to be to bowl the over? Is it going to be Ali Abid himself? Well, he has the ball in hand. No, I think he's turning to Akif Raja. Yes. His lead speedster, capped by the UAE. Let's see what the field placing here is for Ansh Tandon. There is a deep third and a deep square leg. So mid-off, mid-on are up. And we saw what Ansh Tandon did in the optional power play over against Shiraz Pia. Can he do that again tonight?
Well, indeed. We have seen on many occasions Ali Abid bowling himself. But when it's slotting power play, you get to bring the best. Smooth action, a lot of pace, trying to bowl around the rib cage area.
Single taken to square leg to start by Ansh Tandon, and he's done the right thing, the mature thing, feeding the strike to the batter who's in good touch. Ashwant Valthappa, 33 of 12. Another excellent innings. He seems to be developing nicely here since he got capped by the UAE. And good to see the 2 coaches as well. Very friendly off the field. Not like that when you cross the boundary line. Then it's all hostilities. Oh, outside edge and taken at short third. Great catch by Zishan Ali. And Akif Raja gets a big breakthrough.
It's a big, huge blow to the team Emirates Blues. They were cruising well to post a good total on board. That one shot too many from Ashwant Waltappa, not in control. Went hard at it. Shot third comes into play and takes that catch and a big walk. 33 again from Ashwant Waltappa of just 13 deliveries. It's 88 for 4.
So it's going to be Yash Sabnani coming in at number 6. He didn't get much time at the crease in the first game against Ajman. Let's see. Powerfully built lad. Certainly highly rated by the Emirates Blues think tank. And let's see if he can get going in this innings here. Doesn't have a lot of time, only 2.4 overs. Current run rate of exactly 12, so they're looking at 120. Oh, pulled, but just splicing it towards mid-on. Quick single taken, and he will get off the mark.
I think he had the best view, or could have easily taken that direct hit at least. Just to put pressure. And that's how the wicket has fallen down for Ashwant Waltappa. There you go.
Great innings here from the youngster, and that was his dismissal. Just trying to pull that away off the front foot, and Zishan Ali kept his eye on the ball all the way. And good to see him in good touch. Important player for the Blues. Pulled away towards mid-wicket. There's a fielder settling, and that's an excellent grab. This time King Kong, Naik Mohammed, holds on and gets the 5th wicket for Team Abu Dhabi. Good catch.
Yeah, couldn't middle that one well, not timing on that. Unstunned and wanted to heave that one on. Not so much of elevation there, just that the distance is inside the rope. And a great take from Naik Mohammed. Unstunned and 12 of 12, 89 for 5.
Come here, man. I think one over left arm spinner will bowl. Inside out.
Yeah, let me go.
He's on.
So it's going to be young and highly talented Aryan Saxena coming in at number 7. Just a flurry of wickets going down here for Emirates Blues at the wrong stage of the innings. That's what happened in the first game against Ajman as well. They lost momentum in the final 2 or 3 overs. Chipped outwards, long on for a single. So smart captaincy here from Ali Abid. Just push the straight fielders back because he knows they will be looking for a big shot. 90 for 5. Can they get another 25, 30 runs here in the final 2.1 overs? That could be a very good fighting score. And let's see if Yash Sabnani can get going as well. Akifullah Raja, 2 for 12 on the day. Fantastic bowling. There's a reason why this man is part and parcel of the UAE national team. Steps out and driven towards the square leg. They're pushing hard for 2. Great running. Oh, and he gets the dive in. Well, we have to go upstairs, but I think Yash has made it just in time. Hard flat throw from square leg. And he had to go horizontal there to get into the crease.
Yeah, that probably desperate dive must have saved him. But this replay will tell us a better story. He came down the track and then playing with the rest on the own side. The first one they completed quickly. It was Harsh who was taking little time in deciding to come back for 2 or not. This is where he comes into the frame and he just made it. Oh, hold on. Well, is that bat in the air? is the batters in the air while the bails are come off.
Well, it just bounced off the turf there, but I think when he crossed the line, it was adjacent to the floor. But we will wait for the umpire's decision. I think he should be given as not out, but of course, that's just my opinion.
Well, I'm not sure what Lowe says, but I think your bat should be grounded when that bails are off. This is where the bails have come off or not. Now, maybe that grip has gotten. And from the grip's place, the bat is inside.
Well, there you can see that ball just bouncing off the turf. I think he's all right. Did well enough to reach the crease there. There you can see, yeah, at this moment. So it's given as not out. The correct decision is made. 92 for 5. We move on. And it's going to be Zishan Ali to bowl the penultimate over of the innings. First over was quite tidy. Went for 11 runs and picked up a wicket of Zawar Farid. Let's see if Aryan Saxena can kick into high gear. Not much time left. Down the leg side, struck on the pad. Brilliant keeping by Kamran Atta. The fine leg was up. And he certainly saved a couple of runs, if not a boundary there. Excellent commitment from the wicketkeeper.
But what I feel, AZ, it would be slightly difficult because of this 4 players are out now. Fahad, Nawaz, Ali Shan, Anstanden and Waltapa. 4, the backbone of Emirates Blues, are back in the dugout.
In very animated conversation. Of course, they've grown up together, played age cricket together, under 19 as well. And now the senior side. It's wonderful to see that pathway developed by the Emirates Cricket Board for youngsters who've been born and raised in the UAE. They can fulfill that dream of playing for the national team. There's a proper process. There's a proper pathway to reach the top.
But I think it's been quite an option for you to make to the national side nowadays, because a lot of game gets live broadcasted. Back in our days, never used to be a lot of facilities.
You always keep talking about the 1940s. This time paddled, and what a catch by Kamran Atta. Absolutely brilliant. Yash Sabnani trying to be clever. Just got a feather edge, and that's a sensational catch by the wicketkeeper of Abu Dhabi.
What a great take that is on to. He's right, that's a blind spot, and is get that slight bit of a view of the bowl. And jumping to his left and dismissed. Yash Sabnani is scoring only 3. It's 93 for 6 Emirates Blues.
So Zishan Ali, the surprise package. Wonderful D10 debut for him. 2 for 12 in his 1.3 overs. New batter in is the leggy Aditya Shetty. He certainly worked really hard on his batting. So can be expected to contribute. But once again, it's the lower middle order of Emirates Blues misfiring. Beautiful delivery. Outswing Yorker there from Zishan Ali. He looks an exciting young fast bowler.
Well, I think Abu Dhabi bowlers looked always with the plan there. That's how Yash Sabnani got dismissed. He's not happy with himself. Tries to play the ram shot, the scoop one. Just had a faint edge on it, and keeper doing the rest. What a fabulous catch that is behind the stumps.
Yeah, right idea. Just couldn't pull off the execution. 8 deliveries remaining in the innings. Short ball. It's a top edge. And straight to fine leg where Zubair Khan, with his big bucket-like hands, gets the catch. It's yet another wicket for Zishan Ali. What a spell from him tonight.
Yeah, that they are not having much time to spend at the center. He's immediately went for the shot. Got a one back of the length delivery. Tries to pull that one. Yeah. top edge that gone long way up in the air. Good work by Zubair. Good back paddled and took that catch well. Duck for Aditya Shetty, 93 for 7.
So it's the young fast bowler Akasha Tahir coming in at number 9. Zishan Ali. 3 wickets on the night. Wonderful performance from him. He's bowled beautifully at the death. Outside edge, goes past the keeper, and it will beat the short third, the deep third as well. A priceless boundary for the Blues. Well, that will just ruin his figures, but Zishan Ali on the night, 3 for 16. He's been absolutely wonderful. Emirates Blues, 6 deliveries to go, 97 for 7. Well, this is a very interesting decision. Left arm spinner to bowl the final over. Zubair Khan. Aryan Saxena pushes this out to wideish, long off, only for a single. Brilliant fielding by Akif Raja. And, well, Akasha, you have only one instruction. Swing for the fences. Swing as hard as you can. And he's belted it straight. Long off, has to hair after it. Bit of a misfield. And they're running hard for 2. And he'll be run out here. That's brilliant stuff from Zubair Khan. He didn't even catch on to the ball. He just deflected it onto the stumps.
Well, another run out happening here. The captain is just wondering what is going on. Well, Zubair, smart of him, just passes that one into the stumps.
Well, if he wants to retire from cricket, he has a great future in rugby. That was a brilliant rugby pass. They ran on the misfield of Akif Raja at long off, and take a look at this skill from Zubair. Oh yes, look at that. Brilliant stuff. So another wicket departs. Unlucky Aryan Saxena coming in, looking for quick runs, 99 for 8. The next delivery, the new batter is already out there in a flash. Another single taken down the ground. Harsh Desai coming in at number 10. That's very harsh on him because he can certainly bat. Meanwhile, the 100 has come up for Emirates Blues. And once again, they've just lost momentum at the wrong stage of the innings, Abid.
Well, there's 2 more wickets to go, 100 up finally, but still you can see Harsh coming in to bat. Oh, that's a cotton bolt. Well, we might see all 10 wickets going down. Zubair is enjoying himself. He plucks that catch out of thin air.
Fabulous reflexes. Firm straight drive by Harsh Desai. And what a catch off his own bowling. It's always the spinners who work hard on completing those cotton bowls. Take a look at this one. Oh, that's brilliant. And saved our umpire as well. Top stuff. So 9 wickets down for the Blues. Unlucky Harsh Desai gone for a golden duck. So Sabir Ali Rao, the final batter coming in. Well, it's twice we've seen a flurry of wickets going down here in the D10. even Team Sharjah lost nine wickets against Fujairah. Big shot by Sabir Ali, chipped towards that long off. It will bounce in front of him. And he'll pick up a single. So Akasha, 6 of 3. Can he just connect with one here and send it out of the park? Give them a fighting score to defend under lights here at the ICC Academy Ovals. Splicing it towards long on. Good fielding by Mohsin and a rocket throw. So the Emirates Blues conclude on 102 for 9 in their allotted 10 overs.
Well, earlier they scored 109 runs in allotted 10 overs. But in this game, they've lost too many wickets, 9 wickets down. They could only manage to score 102 runs. I think the team Abu Dhabi would be slightly happy with the total in hand, with slightly over 10 runs required in an over, in 10 overs game. But I think the bowlers Sabir Rao, the likes of Zawar Farid, they'll have to do a lot of work. They've been assigned with really hard work. Yeah, that hurdle must be planning and distributing the workloads to the Abu Dhabi, the man in yellow. I think Naik Muhammad Ali Abid has a big responsibility. 33, the top scorer for Emirates Blues, it was Ashwant Waltappa. Ansh Tandon getting 12 in this game, and second best was Fahad Nawaz of 14 of 10 only. Not a convincing batting.
Yeah, there you can see that middle order and tail coming and going, and got no support at all. After the departure of Ansh Tandon, it was an almighty collapse, and Zishan Ali bowled exceptionally well for Team Abu Dhabi. 3 wickets on the night for him. 3 for 16, Zishan Ali, clearly the standout bowler, but good work by Raja Akifullah, 2 for 14. Mohammad Mohsin got the major breakthrough of Alishan Sharfu and Zubair Khan with that sharp cotton bolt. At one stage, they were 88 for 3, and they have only managed to get 102, losing their wickets in a heap. Emirates Blues.
Have a look at the highlights here. There was a great shot from Alishan. He was trying to get the boundary. He got an opportunity on a very first delivery, but then since then there was a comeback, and Zawar Farid playing that good shot but not lasting long here. He's got dismissed by playing that scoop shot, and then there have been a good blows.
Yeah, Ashwant Valtappa was looking very good at the crease, but this was the moment that changed the game. Fahad Nawaz looking for that second run. Muqtadar Babar with an excellent throw, and Kamran Atta executing that run out. Then they really struggled to pick up momentum. Ansh Tandon tried his best. Mohammad Mohsin as well. Beautiful flick by Ashwant behind square. And he hit a couple of sixes of Mazhar Bashir as well. This one was the best of the lot. Look at that. In the slot and out of the park. And then this wonderful flick through mid-wicket as well. But this was the moment that changed the game. Outside edge, the third optional power play. Got the wicket of Ashwant and Ansh Tandon back-to-back there. Akifullah Raja. And then it was Zishan Ali who really capitalized. Wonderful catch there by Kamran Atta, the wicket-keeper. And this was Aditya Shetty caught at fine leg. So Zishan Ali getting 3 wickets on the night, only conceding 16 runs. And then Zubair Khan bowling the final over. We thought that could be a bit of a risk. But this wonderful run out, they once again running on a misfield. And then this sharp cotton bolt of Harsh Desai. Take a look at this one. What a beauty. Absolute beauty. So 103 runs is the target for Team Abu Dhabi to get 2 points tonight in the Emirates D10. We'll take a short break and be right back to see the run chase. Don't go anywhere.
Good evening and welcome back to the ICC Academy. It's the fan code Emirates D10 2023. Match number 3 of day number 1. Match number 4 of day number 1. It's Abu Dhabi taking on Emirates Blues. While Emirates Blues in the first innings have managed to cross the triple figure mark with 102 runs on the board. They lost 9 wickets in the process and have managed to get to that total. The top scorer, of course, was Ashwant Valthapa. He scored 33 of 13 deliveries with some good support from Alishan Sharfu, Fahad Nawaz getting into double digits, Zawar Farid and Ansh Tandon as well. Looking at the bowling of Abu Dhabi, it has been a good performance. Wickets taken by almost everybody. Raja Akifullah getting 2 wickets, a wicket for Mohammad Mohsin, and Zishan Ali was the pick of the bowlers, taking 3 wickets to his name. Zubair Khan also got a wicket. So the run chase is just about to begin. The 2 openers are out there in the middle for Abu Dhabi. It's Naik Mohammed, and who will be giving that start that Abu Dhabi need in this match. 2 overs of power play. They would want to make the most of it, and making the most of life is with me in the comm box a gentleman called Mohammad Rashid. Good evening, Rashid.
Good evening, Shoaib Ahmed. Thank you very much. Lovely scenes here. It's been a thrilling day here at the ICC Cricket Academy. Some wonderful cricket. And just about to begin this run chase for Team Abu Dhabi. They've done a good job with the ball, bundling out the Emirates Blues on 102. It's going to be Sabir Rao to begin the proceedings. And he'll be up against Naik Mohammed, Kamran Atta, his partner at the other end. The umpire, Umar Farooq, calls it play, and play it is. Sabir running in for the first delivery. Oh, that's been played uppishly. Chance for the keeper. First wicket down, very first delivery. Excellent start for Emirates Blues.
Well, what a start. Dream start for Sabir Rao. Dream start for Emirates Blues. First wicket down. Abu Dhabi have lost Naik Mohammed, the King Kong of Abu Dhabi. He's mishit that, and a leading edge goes straight into the hands of Ashwant Valthapa, who's having a great night. First with the bat and now with the gloves in his hands. 0 for 1. That's the score for Abu Dhabi as Naik Mohammed walks back.
Ali Abid, the captain, walks into the middle. He wouldn't have wanted to come in so early, but that first wicket falling of Naik Mohammed, that's a big wicket in the context of the game. He's somebody who can really take the game away from you, especially in the first 2 overs, the power play overs. Ali Abid, 30 matches, over 500 runs for him, 172 the strike rate. Average of almost 23, which is very good in T10 format. That was a good delivery, played well by Ali Abid. He's that sort of a batsman who likes to rotate strike, and he's off the mark straight away. First runs on the board for Team Abu Dhabi.
I like the way Sabir has bowled his first 2 deliveries. He's using the ball, the new balls with advantage, getting the ball shaped in, and more importantly, he's finishing it on the off stump and the middle stump. Nothing that he's bowled is bowled on the pads. That is something that is really impressive from Sabir.
That was the wicket there. Probably closing the face of the bat a little too early there. Wayward delivery down the leg side, but just nudged towards the fine leg region by Kamran Atta. He'll get off the mark as well. So this is a very sedate start from Team Abu Dhabi. They're very careful and watchful now.
Yes, I'm not sure whether Sabir Rao needs a deep third on his bowling. He's got a deep third right at the boundary ropes. I think he can use a fine leg instead of a deep third, because the ball comes in and he's bowling it on the middle and leg, and if he strays down the leg side, there might be a chance that the ball reaches the fine leg fence.
Well, that's a good point. But I think he's got that straighter delivery, which he just bowls with the angle. And with somebody like Ali Abid on strike and Kamran Atta as well, they're very smart operators. When they're out there in the middle, they can easily guide it towards that region. And that can also let them get that confidence and those runs as well early on.
In that case, he can have a deep third and a fine leg as well. But I think that fine leg is important for him. Because even in the earlier game that he played today, quite a few deliveries were down the leg side, and there was a few that went to the fine leg fence as well. So yes, we'll have to wait and watch if that is the case. And it's been given. Kamran Atta has played a false shot. It was a wide delivery. He didn't have to play a shot, didn't have to offer a shot. He decided to do that, and now he'll have to pay with his wicket. Another wicket down.
Not a good delivery there. That was a nothing delivery down the leg side. Probably got a tickle there on the way. Let's have a look. Oh, that went off the gloves. And all the plans that we were setting up for that fine leg fielder has just gone down the drain. He's picked up a wicket. Excellent start here for Emirates Blues. They've picked up the second wicket in the very first over. 3 runs on the board. And Kamran Atta will walk back. Short stay for him. 1 run of 2 deliveries. Two wickets in the very first over. A dream start for Emirates Blues. They're playing their second game of the day. So they lost their first game, and now they would want to change that and put up those 2 runs, 2 points on the board. Excellent delivery from Sabir Rao. This has been a superb over from the fast bowler. Getting 2 wickets and giving away just 3 runs in his first over. Excellent start.
You love chicken?
No, thank you.
Have, man.
Yeah, this is your food.
No, we have. It's fine, have.
Thank you.
No worries, man. Enjoy, bro.
A surprising move here. Harsh Desai being introduced. We have not seen a spinner bowl in the power play as yet. Harsh Desai, ambidextrous, very talented, very unique bowler. He'll be up against Ali Abid, bowls us. Oh, that's excellent fielding by the captain, Alishan Sharafu. Superb work. That was a low full toss. I think Ali Abid will be livid with himself. He's missed out on a loose delivery.
Yeah, that ball also shaped in, just dipped in and came in late from Harsh. Again, that arm ball played in the air, and the protection is on the boundary ropes for some reason. Ansh Tandon is on the long on position. I would have still wanted him to be inside for the first few deliveries. Just back yourself, and then if you think that he's really middling it well, you get the fielders there. But had that been inside the fielder, that would have been a wicket.
Oh, certainly could have been possible. Meanwhile, this has been played uppishly. Abdul Muqtadir has gone for it, and that'll be taken. The fielder on the long on boundary has taken that catch, and Shoaib Ahmed will have to eat his words.
Well, a wicket definitely taken, but I think that was a poor delivery to start off with, a full toss, and you can't place a field for a full toss. Harsh will be very lucky that he's got that wicket. Meanwhile, The second, in fact, the third wicket is down. And it's the big wicket.
But they've taken some good wickets here. Excellent catch by Ansh Tandon. Look at that. Posing for the cameras. Beautiful catch. And Abdul Muqtadir, well, he was somebody who could really have given them that start they were looking for. Third wicket down. 4 runs on the board. We're just into the 9th delivery.
Guys, keep walking, boys. Ali, if you want to come slightly, fine now, come fine now. Akasha, you stay.
Uzair Bacha, the new batter, is coming in a difficult time for Team Abu Dhabi. They've lost 3 wickets, 4 runs on the board. Excellent start. Oh, that could have been another wicket, as Shoaib Ahmed calls it.
This is played straight down the ground, and finally some runs in the form of boundaries for Abu Dhabi. That will put a smile on their faces. It has been a horrid start, but Uzair, he has hit that ball and shown some intent and some counter attack from Abu Dhabi as well. 10 runs on the board, 3 wickets gone. Last ball of the over. This was hit straight, and it was hit right from the middle of the bat. And when that happens, the ball more often than not sails over the boundary ropes. Goes full, goes on the pads, flicked away. Looking for 2, and will get them. A risky run taken. They've already lost 3. They don't want to run out. But in the end, it'll be 2 runs. 2 overs bowled, 12 for 3. Short ball from Zawar Fareed, and that will be called a wide. He'll have to bowl that again. Another run added to the total. They've taken 3 wickets. They would not want to slip up or let the game slip out of their hands. They cannot afford to do that. They've already lost a game. This is a golden opportunity for Emirates Blues to come back into this game and win those 2 points. And the last thing they want is a partnership here, and giving any freebies is just criminal.
Absolutely. They've got the start to get those 2 points on the table. Ali Abid will have to be very watchful here. He's got a young partner. It is at the other end, Uzair Bacha, making an entry into this D format. He's already hit a mighty 6. 8 of 3 for him. 3 runs for 5 balls for the captain Ali Abid. 13 runs on the board and 3 wickets. That's what the problem is for Abu Dhabi at the moment.
Slower delivery, and that has been cut. And that is a vintage Ali Abid shot. It had Ali Abid written all over it, waited, and then cracked it between the two fielders at point and shot third. And the result is 4 runs. Beautiful.
Absolutely superb. Look at the way he just pierced that gap, waited for it, played it right under his eyes, behind point, and got 4 important runs for himself and his team. So this is what they need to do. They don't have a daunting task in front of them. That required run rate is at 11 runs and over in a D10 format. I think you can easily get that.
Yes, I think Emirates Blues will come back to that. Okay, and another wide. Ashwant Waltapa does well. There you go. Another run added to the total. I think the primary objective of Emirates Blues has to be to take the wicket of Ali Abid. If he stays there till the 10th over, the score will be chased. So they need to make sure they see the back of Ali Abid as soon as possible.
Oh, certainly. And I think it goes with for all the teams. When they're chasing, they always have a foot in the door. No matter, even if the required run rate goes to 20 runs and over, you get a couple of good overs. And that can easily change that. Meanwhile, excellent delivery from Zawar Fareed. What a delivery that was. The ball has been seaming around under lights. And Zawar Fareed taking full advantage of that.
Yes, we've seen that movement in the air, first with Sabir Rao and now Zawar Fareed using that to his advantage. Oh, that just came in sharply. And Ali Abid had no clue of how much that ball would move. Required run rate of 11, which is achievable at this point in time, especially in a shorter format like this. Another sharp in-swinging delivery. It pitched and then came in sharply, and they'll get a single.
Excellent delivery. Good bowling from Zawar Fareed. He's making the ball talk here. Some good deliveries being bowled. That length has been superb, and he's getting the ball to seam around as well, which is really disturbing the batters. 19 runs on the board. And that's what Team Abu Dhabi needs to do. They need to just stitch a partnership. Uzair needs to make sure that he stays there in the middle. Gives this much strike to his captain at the other end. Oh, that's a brilliant delivery. Really took off from the turf. Excellent delivery. What a ball that was. Uzair had no chance. He was very surprised. That really took off. Oh, beautiful delivery. Excellent delivery. Look at where Ashwant Waltapa took it. Right in front of his face. .84 runs required of 43 deliveries for Team Abu Dhabi. They're in a bit of bother here with 3 wickets down. But that can easily change with 1 good over here or there. Another good delivery. He's bowling some excellent deliveries here. Zawar Fareed not giving them any room whatsoever, cramping them for room. 3 overs done, 19 on the board, 3 wickets down. That's the coach of the Emirates Blues, Qasim Ali. He's been working tirelessly. You can see all that sweat coming out. He's been in the domestic circuit for quite a while. Three overs done then, 20 for the loss of 3.
Short fine. 45, I'll tell you. Steady, 45 or short fine? Fine. Arshi. Yeah. Come from 30. Stay this way and I'll tell you later.
Aditya Shetty comes in. He'll be coming in from the school end. Very talented leg spinner. He's got a lot of variation in his bowling. Bowls that lovely googly. That's a good delivery to start with. I think, oh, that's been given as wide. A little harsh there, I feel.
Well, as a spinner, you'll always have that opinion. But I think that was a wide. 21 for 3. That's a good delivery. I think that's been hit. And it's gone into the night sky. And will go and clear the fence as well. Not a bad ball, just a super shot from Uzair. And it's gone for 6 runs.
Excellent shot from Uzair. He's hit 2 sixes already in his innings. Looks like a batter who really enjoys to go after the bowlers. And both those sixes have come against spinners. Gets down on one knee. That really went high and handsome. And Aditya Shetty will have to come on to plan B now. He can't bowl anywhere in the zone for Uzair.
I think Aditya should not mind that shot too much. It was a hit which was not from the middle, but still went. So there is an opportunity to get a wicket here. Just get the line right. Oh, beautiful hit, but equally well fielded there by Akasha. And saved a certain boundary for sure. Was it a chance? That is the question.
I'll have to see the replay once again, but that was an excellent effort. Appreciation coming in from the senior partner, Zawar Farid, walking up to the youngster. And it's good to see some youngsters making a comeback. Let's have a look. Oh, that's an excellent bit of fielding effort. Shetty once again. Oh, that's been played well. Ali Abid is a brilliant exponent of the spin bowling. And on that occasion, read the googly early. Got down on one knee. That's a trademark Ali Abid shot over mid-wicket for a maximum.
That was a poor delivery from Aditya. And you can't be bowling that to the class of Ali Abid. He will just pounce on anything which is close to him. Look at that front foot out, leaning. That back foot, the knee hits the ground, reaches for the ball, and then just stonks it. And the ball just went and continued to go on and on and on till it hit the wall there. That was a really magnificent hit from Abid.
A fantastic shot. And this has been a good over. The over we were talking about that can bring them right back into this game. That's a good delivery. Looked like a flipper there. It's been played well towards the long on, and they'll pick up a single. So 15 runs coming off 4 deliveries. They've got 2 more deliveries to go in this over. Can they make it even bigger now?
Get it away from the Akshava. Get it away from Akshava.
Well, as a leg spinner, you expect a leg spinner to, try and look to take wickets. And in that search, you more often than not give a few loose deliveries. That one has been played well by Uzair, this time towards the backward point region. And the runs are coming thick and fast for Abu Dhabi.
Poor bowling continues from Aditya Shetty. That was a good length, but the line wasn't right. It was too wide, easily placed in the gap by Uzair. Looks like a very decent batter. He's got the technique and he's got the power as well. Placement was excellent. So 19 runs, 1 more delivery to go, 39 on the board. What looked like a very sedate start is looking good now.
Well, the ball is turning, so when the ball does turn, you need to change your line and bowl more on the stumps. This one outside off. Luckily, it doesn't meet the middle of the bat for Aditya. Expensive over this one, 20 runs off it. And Abu Dhabi back in the game, 40 for 3.
Ready, batter. Ready.
.40 for 3 after 4 overs. Ali Abid on 15, Uzair Bacha on 20 of 9. Both of them unbeaten. The other batters couldn't contribute much. Two ducks in the middle, Muqtadar Babar and Naik Mohammed. Zawar Farid has been brought back into the attack. Oh, that's a brilliant delivery, but an excellent shot from Uzair Bacha. I don't think he intended to play it there. Got a thick edge over Ashwant Waltapa, who's a tall man, but still gets it over his head for a boundary.
44 for 3. That one just took off again. Zawar using his shoulder, hitting the deck hard. Got an edge and just flew over Ashwant Waltapa. Nothing wrong with the delivery, just a lot of bad luck for Zawar. The game definitely now tilting towards Abu Dhabi. Oh, that's a good, sharp, in-swinging delivery. That is what he's been bowling in the previous over, which was very effective. This time he falls back to that delivery, and again, a dot ball is what he'll get.
Cramping him for room there, Zawar Farid. That was an excellent delivery. Good comeback. Let's have a look. Look at that. He's getting the ball to seam quite a bit with the movement in the air. And that he can probably use it to his advantage. A slightly fuller delivery. And if he can get that seam movement with the way Uzair is playing, he's opening up and getting that gap between bat and pad, that can probably get him a wicket there.
Well, that definitely sounds like a plan. But if he can do that, if he were to do that, he would not be out of the team right now, staging a comeback. I hope he does it. There you go, again, short and not targeting the stumps. I think that is where he needs to work on, as you rightly mentioned. He needs to finish the ball on the stumps. With the ball shaping in, it has to hit the stumps or that area. That's where he'll be more lethal.
Absolutely, he needs to have a plan. At the moment, plan looks like he wants to cramp him for room, don't give away too many runs, build that pressure up, and let them go for those big shots in the process, probably pick up wickets. So I think that plan can work as well if he's going towards his basics and his natural game, which is back of length deliveries. And if he's not comfortable bowling those fuller length deliveries, that should work for him. Once again, cramping him for room. Uzair wanted to come down the track. They're going to come back for the second. 4 fielders wanted to pick that ball, but none of them did at the end.
Too many chefs spoil the broth. Too many fielders, not even one going for it in the end, and they take 2 runs. Ashwant Waltapa, I like the intent there from Ashwant. He did decide to run all the way from behind the stumps and reach there. They all were looking at each other. Who's going to pick it up? Nobody does.
Oh, outside edge, is it? Yes, they have picked up the wicket. Uzair is walking back. That was the wicket they were looking for. He was looking like he'll take the game away from Emirates Blues, and Zawar Farid has picked that wicket. That straighter delivery coming in. Didn't see him in on that occasion. And an outside edge. Ashwin Waltapa is not going to make a mistake. Fourth wicket down now.
Well, yes, I think Uzair was anticipating the ball to come in. Look at his front foot. It was way outside. He lost his shape. The ball didn't come in, and he still went for the shot, and that is where his downfall started. And in the end, he'll have to walk back now. 26 of 14. An entertaining innings, but a short one. Would have loved to finish the game for his side. Not tonight. 46 for 4.
Osama Hassan, the new man, he's making a comeback into this Abu Dhabi side, has been part of this Abu Dhabi team since the beginning. Seen him play the first D10 and then just went away, and now is making a comeback. 30 matches for him, over 200 runs. The average not all that good, 13.88. The strike rate is good, 141, but he can definitely better that average today. Oh, that's been played well. Excellent shot from Osama Hassan. The first delivery he faces, he's made sure he hits it over point for a boundary. 50 runs on the board. Excellent start for Osama Hassan. 5 overs done, 50 for the loss of 4. Beautiful graphics here. After 5 overs, Emirates Blues 60 for the loss of 3, and now Team Abu Dhabi. They've lost 4 wickets. They're 10 runs behind. Require 53 of 30 deliveries.
Rafe, our graphic in charge, working overtime to bring these beautiful infographics. After 5 overs, 60 Emirates Blues, 50 for 4. The game in the balance as we speak.
Yeah, that required run rate and the rate achieved are pretty neck to neck at the moment. And like you mentioned earlier, I think Ali Abid is the wicket that they would be looking for. Akasha Tahir, he'll be coming in to bowl for the first time in this game. Didn't have a good outing in the first match. Went for quite a few runs. He was up against Sagar Kalyan, who took him to the cleaners, hit him for 5 continuous sixes. And then you just remember somebody like Carlos Brathwaite, with all those sixes being hit. He's an excellent bowler though. Making a comeback, the youngster has a good delivery. Ali Abid probably thought that would be given as a wide, but not the case. Will be a dot ball. .52 of 29 required. Oh, that's been played well. And the terrible day continues for Akasha Tahir. That's been hit for a maximum. So he's conceded 6 maximums in the day so far, in 2 games. That's not the kind of delivery you bowl to somebody like Ali Abid. That was in his zone. He didn't have to do much. No feet movement, but he didn't require that. Look at that. Just stand tall and hit it over the bowler's head for a maximum. A lot of conviction in that shot from Ali Abid. You can see it in his eyes.
Yes, he looks like he knows the importance of his wicket. He knows that he needs to stay there till the end if Abu Dhabi need to win this game. And that was a really good hit from Ali Abid. Short and will be a legal delivery. Ali Abid is not happy. I think that ball just sticking into the wicket and some extra bounce on offer. Took a lot of time to reach Ashwant Valthapa. Akasha Tahir. Meanwhile, the 2 coaches having a hearty conversation on the right. Qasim Ali, the coach for Emirates Blues. Oh, beautiful delivery, that one from Akasha. That's a good comeback. A slower delivery, a fuller delivery. Ali Abid played 2 days early, went into that shot, and the castle is disturbed. The sound of timber. Most pleasing for Akasha Tahir. He gets his wicket, he gets his man, and that's the big wicket of Ali Abid.
Excellent delivery. All those runs that have been conceded throughout the day that will be forgiven. That was an excellent delivery, a very, very big wicket in the context of the game. Ali Abid, the captain, walks back. He scored 21 of 14, 2 maximums and a boundary in that innings. 57 runs on the board, 5 wickets down.
Oh my God. Go back. यार रखा. नहीं नहीं. पागल है तू.
Down the leg side will be a wide. Another run added to the total. Akif Raja, the new man in. Surprising promotion for Akif Raja. Don't normally see him bat. That's the wicket again. The slower Yorker. Very well bowled. The key was he tried to bowl it on the stumps, got it right, and got the wicket.
That was a very good delivery. Oh, that left-hander not working for Akasha Tahir. It's not always very easy for fast bowlers to make a comeback after an injury. He's been out of the game for the last 3 years, I feel.
I agree. And that is why it's even more important that you start off at an entry level. Get into the groove. Get into your rhythm. Because this is a killer platform. You'll be playing against the best. This is the premier tournament. And so you want to be at your best when you're playing. I understand Akasha has excellent potential, tremendous talent. But he would want to get there, and he might need some time to get to his best. Meanwhile, a quick single taken.
Teach you how to bowl to him. Yeah.
60 on the board for 5 wickets.
No problem, no problem.
60 on the board. 5 wickets down, 5.5 overs. One more delivery to go. Akasha into his last delivery of the over. That's a good delivery. The same delivery that got Ali Abed previously. That was a good delivery to end the over. Dot ball. It's been a good 6 overs done. 60 on the board. 5 wickets down for Team Abu Dhabi. That's the batting card for Team Abu Dhabi. Naik Mohammed and Kamran Atta couldn't make much contribution, and so did Muqtadar Babar. It was Ali Abid and Uzair Bacha who got into their 20s. 21 of 14, 26 of 14 for Uzair Bacha. Osama Hassan Shah still out there, 4 of 2 for him. Raja Akifullah, like you mentioned, has got a promotion. He's still out there unbeaten. They've given away 7 extras in 6 overs, 60 runs on the board. So they require about 43 runs more. So they would have to go at around 10 runs and over. And looks like it's going to be the captain, Alishan Sharafu, who's going to come out to bowl. And he'll be bowling to Raja Akifullah. Wayward delivery down the leg side, but that swung after it crossed the batter. Look at the kind of movement he got there. That'll keep him very interested. I think this has been a good bowling effort from the Emirates Blues. That's a good delivery, played down the ground towards long off. It will be a single. The Emirates Blues won't mind those singles coming in. They would want to take away those boundaries.
Coming round. Bowler side change, coming round. Better move.
That's the coach of Team Abu Dhabi, Rohan Balman. He's been having a good day so far. Has enjoyed the game, I think. There's been an intense conversation. Low full toss, and that's been picked well by Osama Hassan. And that'll go all the way for a maximum. Much needed 6 coming in for Team Abu Dhabi.
Well, I'm telling you, Rashid, this game is going to go down to the wire. I've got this feeling. What a hit that is from Osama. And again, the game shifting in favor of Abu Dhabi. 7, 8 runs in this over already. Alishan Sharfu missing his mark. And Osama Hassan doesn't miss out on that full toss.
Certainly looks like it's going to go down to the wire. You're right more often than not.
Thank you, Rashid, my elder brother. 6.2 overs, 68 for 5. Slower delivery. This one's in the air, and I think the game is going to shift again. If the catch is taken, no, nobody reaches there in time. And they take 2. This is good running between the wickets. And the drama continues here at the ICC Academy.
Oh yeah, the pendulum keeps shifting. That was a good slower delivery. Osama Hassan didn't pick it up. Went down on one knee, wanted to hoik that for a maximum, but just fell into no man's land. 2 fielders did converge, but both of them couldn't get there in time. 70 runs on the board. This has been a good over so far for Team Abu Dhabi. That's played well. Straight to point. Chance. Will he go for that direct hit? Good backing up by the bowler. But they cross for a single. Team Abu Dhabi, they look very content at the moment. Even though that 5 wickets have been down for them, they still look like they're backing their batters out there to do the job for the team.
Yes, 32 more runs to win. They've got 3 overs to get to that total. Akif Raja has played that in the gap. They're looking for 2. No, they'll settle for 1. Required run rate is around 9 and over, which is achievable at this time. 10 also possible. They just need to make sure they keep taking those singles. Not many dot balls and an out boundary will come.
Absolutely, and for Emirates Blues, they need to make sure they pick up wickets. They'll have to get this Osama Hassan wicket, and they need to get it as soon as possible. Wayward delivery down the leg side, that will not help Emirates Blues. Extras will definitely make them get that rise in pressure. Alishan Sharfu peeking at that scoreboard right after bowling that extra delivery, that wide delivery rather. And that will add to his pressure. He'll need to just calm down, bowl it in the right area. Oh, that's been picked up well. Excellent shot from Osama. And that's gone all the way for a maximum. This is Osama Hassan 2.0 coming down to the ICC Cricket Academy for the Emirates D10 powered by Fan Code. End of over number 7, 79 for the loss of 5. Right, then 79 for the loss of 5 wickets. They require 24 of 18. This looks like should be an easy chase. Akasha, well, he's not happy with himself. Should have gone for that throw. He was outside his crease, realizing it a little bit late.
Well, also Akif Raja was in the line of the throw. That is why he was a little disappointed. He would have wanted to throw it, but he had no sight of the stumps. So a good dot ball. Dot balls are gold dust. Absolute gold from Akasha. Can he continue to do that?
That's a good delivery. That's slower in dipper coming in from Akasha Tahir. That's been played well towards long on. They'll need to pick up wickets. They can't afford to keep these two batters out there in the middle. Emirates Blues, they'll have to come back with a new plan. Somehow get the wicket of Osama Hassan, who's looking like he'll just take this game away from them. He's batting brilliantly on 19 of 6 deliveries. Some spectators as well enjoying the game. (23 of 16), that's what's required for Abu Dhabi. Oh, that's a good delivery. And that's been played very sensibly. Both of these players know each other quite well. Akasha Tahir, Osama Hassan, they were part of the under-19 camp. As the coach of Emirates Blues, Qasim Shehzada Salim. He's been in the circuit, like I said, for quite a while. Was in the Sharjah sector in the beginning, I think, and then went down to a lane as well. So he's been having a lot of coaching experience throughout the United Arab Emirates. And these are the coaches, kind of coaches you need, who would want to make sure that you get that knowledge to be transferred to the youngsters.
Absolutely, and you need to be at the grassroots level, at the ground level. Meanwhile, Raja Akifullah has hit that poor delivery from Akasha on the pads, beyond the pads in fact, and all Akif Raja had to do was get some bat onto it. He did that, and he's got 4 more important runs.
Oh, that wasn't a very good delivery from Akasha Tahir. He can certainly do better. But I think he doesn't look fluent at the moment. That rhythm is not coming in, which you require as a fast bowler. And after an injury, like you mentioned, I think he needs to just take things a little more easy. Meanwhile, Raja Akifullah, that promotion is working for Team Abu Dhabi. He's raced off to 8 of 6 deliveries, 85 for the loss of 5. Oh, that slower delivery, that was whiskers away from the off stump. He's bowling that slower delivery quite well. He's getting that dip as well when he bowls that. And that is what beat Ali Abid. That was a big wicket.
A much better performance from, a much improved performance from the previous game for Akasha. Can he finish off well? Can he get a wicket here? Or a dot ball should also be okay. Goes for the slower delivery again, hit straight down the ground. Will be a single, a wild throw from Alishan Sharfu. No damage done. 8 overs gone, 2 more to go. 17 needed of the last 12. It's 86 for 5.
Power play has been taken. And I think this is a good move from Team Abu Dhabi. I think it's not actually taken by Abu Dhabi. It's a mandatory. You have to take it inside the 9 overs. Sabir Rao will bowl this over. He's bowled a superb first over. Just gave away 3 runs, picked up a couple of wickets. And I think the right kind of man you need to bowl a power play when your team is not doing all that well. At the moment, Team Abu Dhabi requiring 17 runs of 12 deliveries. And with these two out there, Raja Akifullah 9 of 8, Osama Hassan 20 of 7 deliveries. Does look like Abu Dhabi should go on and do well. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle are allowed in the power play. Sabir Rao. Well, that's a good delivery. Bowls it outside the off stump. Raja Akifullah did try to come down the wicket but doesn't connect. A dot ball. 17 required of 11. So that pendulum keeps shifting. Shoaib Ahmed did mention before the start of the game that this is going to go down to the wire, and it is certainly going down the wire.
Well, thank God you didn't say last year. Yeah, but after the first innings, I felt that Abu Dhabi 102 will be a little tough. And with the kind of bowling Emirates Blues has, oh, this is unlucky. Again, taking the edge of the bat, Akif Raja. He's playing an important knock here for Abu Dhabi. Important contribution, not with the ball, but with the bat in his hand. And you have to feel for Sabir Rao.
Absolutely. That old age saying comes to play then. Fortune favors the brave. And Team Abu Dhabi has certainly been playing very bravely.
I just feel, Rashid, that Sabir should be looking to bowl those Yorkers here. Doesn't need to bowl the length deliveries to somebody like Akif Raja, who will throw the bat and the edges will go over the ropes. I think he needs to get those Yorkers in and try to create some dot balls, or even singles for that matter would be okay at this moment.
Yeah, and if he wants to bowl that kind of a length, he needs to keep a third fielder at the deep. Oh, that was a slower delivery. They're going for that quick single, make it quite easily at the end. But I think with the kind of length he's bowling, he needs to keep a deep third, get those mid-off and mid-on inside the circle. And another fielder who can probably go down outside the 30-yard circle would be the square leg fielder, because somebody like Osama or Raja Akifullah will just throw their bats at everything. I still got that long on and deep mid-wicket. Doesn't have a deep third. Oh, Osama Hassan wanted to go for that big hoik. Misses out. Lucky now, Sabir Rao. I feel that was in the zone, but Osama Hassan just wanted to hoik it too hard.
Yes, 12 needed of 8. Now he still has to bowl those two deliveries. What is he planning? What is he thinking? He needs to talk to Alishan, which he is right now. And they need to come up with a plan to bowl these two dot balls. Even 2 runs should be okay. Take the over deep, take the game deep, get it into the last over where the last bowler has something to defend. What is it going to be? A length delivery and Osama misses it. Another run taken in the form of a leg by, but that should be okay. Good over this one from Sabir.
Yeah, that's probably a slower one. Osama Hassan played that way a bit early. And now some bit of tension coming into the Abu Dhabi camp as well. They require 11 of 7 deliveries, and like you mentioned, if this can be a dot ball, I think that pendulum will definitely keep moving, shifting. We've seen that happening throughout the day, throughout the night rather, in this particular game.
Throughout the day and night. 4 matches today. Lots of entertainment. We can still do another 4 matches. That's how excited we are. Last ball. Oh, played up and over. That will go all the way. Not the best of deliveries. And Raja has hit that towards the fine leg for 6.
Excellent shot to end the over. Just 5 more runs required. Tournament 6 is number 42 and we are only into the first day. 1 more over to go then. 5 more runs required. Aditya Shetty to bowl the last over. That was a good delivery, but played it well. Osama down the ground. Will be a single. They require 4 more runs. They don't need to do any heroics here. Just play them around, place the deliveries and get those singles and doubles in. With 4 runs required in 5 deliveries, this looks like an easy chase for a team like Team Abu Dhabi.
I think this is Abu Dhabi's game to lose from here on. 4 needed of 5. The game is definitely in touching distance for Abu Dhabi. Should not make a mess of it. Those are the fielders on the boundary ropes, the boundary riders. Played sensibly by Akif in the gap. They should be looking for 2. Will get 2. That's good running. First run hard, put pressure on the fielder. A misfield and they go for the second.
Yeah, with just 2 more runs required of 4 deliveries, this does look like the game is in the bag for Team Abu Dhabi. It's been a good effort. Raja Akif, well, that promotion has certainly worked. We haven't seen a lot of Raja Akif with the bat, but he certainly proved a point here. 21 of just 13 deliveries. Oh, that's been played well. Is it in the gap? Yes, and that's gone all the way for a maximum. What a way to end the innings. And what a way to get 2 points on the board. Excellent shot from Raja Akifullah. 107 runs for Team Abu Dhabi, and they win this game by 5 wickets. We wanted a thriller, and we've got one right at the end of the night. Emirates Blues unable to get those 2 points on the table. Raja Akifullah was superb with the bat. He did well with the ball as well. Hit that maximum of the last delivery. And Abu Dhabi at the end, winning this game convincingly by 5 wickets. Handshakes all round. Team Abu Dhabi quite happy and content with their performance today. Didn't have a very good start, but the middle order came to party. Osama Hassan and Akifullah Raja, both of them unbeaten. 27 for Akif Raja and 21 for Osama Hassan. Made sure they took their team over the line. Let's have a look at the batting card. Naik Mohammed and Kamran Atta, the opening batters for Team Abu Dhabi. They couldn't get many runs on the board. 0 first ball duck for Naik Mohammed. Kamran Atta, 1 of 2 for him. Muqtadar Babar also, second ball duck for him. Ali Abid, 21 of 14. Uzair Bacha, 26 of 14. Both of these batters did bring in the impetus to the side. Osama Hassan and Raja Akifullah, well, they were the ones who really took it over the line for the team. 21 of 10 for Osama Hassan, 27 of 14 for Raja Akifullah. And they managed to chase this down in 9.3. Meanwhile, the bowling card for Emirates Blues. Sabir Ali picking up a couple of wickets, giving away just 13 runs. He was the pick of the bowlers for Emirates Blues. Harsh Desai, Zawar Fareed and Akasha Tahir all picking up a wicket each. But they were just a little wayward, and I think that extras will hurt them down the line. 11 extras giving in just 9.3 overs. They'll need to do better than that. It's a long format. They've got 4 more games to go. So they would want to make sure that they make a good comeback, Emirates Blues. They had a very good start where Sabir Rao picked up a couple of wickets. Let's have a look at the highlights of how this innings panned out. First wicket fell on the very first delivery of the match. Ashwin picking up that catch, and then we saw Kamran Atta also going down to a wayward delivery down the leg side. Harsh Desai picked up a wicket as well off a full toss. And at that point looked like Emirates Blues were going to go through the batting lineup of Team Abu Dhabi, but some good partnership between Uzair Bacha and Ali Abid made sure they kept themselves in the game. Some good shots coming in from Uzair Bacha. He hit a boundary and a maximum to Aditya Shetty, which really made things going. He lost his wicket in the middle where that pendulum shifted back towards Emirates Blues. But Osama Hassan came out and came with a lot of intent. Ali Abid, the captain, lost his wicket to a good delivery from Akash Tahir. But then after that, some wayward bowling from Emirates Blues made sure that they gave away some extras. Osama Hassan and Raja Akifullah, well, some good shots coming in from the two batters. And they made sure that they kept that run ticking in. Some good shots from Raja Akifullah. That was the last shot that sealed the deal for Team Abu Dhabi, winning this game comfortably by 5 wickets. Let's have a look at the match summary then. Emirates Blues getting to 102 of 10 overs for the loss of 9 wickets. Ashwin Waltapa 33 of 13, Fawad Nawaz 14 of 10, Alishan Sharfu 13 of 5, Zishan picking up 3 wickets for Team Abu Dhabi. Raja Akifullah picked up a couple of wickets and Zubair, he picked up a wicket as well. In reply, Abu Dhabi got down to that total with a loss of 5 wickets in just 9.3 overs. Raja Akifullah, top scorer, 27 not out of 14. Uzair Bachas, 26 of 14. And Osama Hassan Shah, he was unbeaten on 21 of 10 deliveries. Sabir picking up a couple of wickets in his 2 overs. Harsh picked up a wicket as well. And Akasha picked up a wicket as well. Abu Dhabi winning this game by 5 wickets. Right, let's dive into a short break, and then when we come back, it'll be Shoaib Ahmed with the post-match presentation.
Good evening and welcome to the post-match presentation for the match number 4 of day number 1 of the Fan Code Emirates D10 2023, powered by Fan Code. Of course, it was a game that we were all expecting to be a close finish. It was supposed to be an exciting game. We were all wanting to see a nail-biting finish, and that is exactly what we witnessed here tonight. Abu Dhabi taking on Emirates Blues. Emirates Blues playing their second game of the day, were desperate to get those 2 points on the table after losing their first game, but the second game also could not be in their favor. They batted really well, managed to get to 102 runs in the first innings, but the bowling was something of a concern, and that is one department that Emirates Blues would want to rectify and come back strongly in their next game. Of course, it was Abu Dhabi who were clinical with the ball first, managing to restrict Emirates Blues to 102, and then chasing that total down. They lost a few wickets, but in the end, they held their nerves and managed to get those 2 important points to their name. Joining me in the post-match presentation tonight is the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. He's got the player of the match memento in his hand, and this goes to one man who took 2 wickets first up in the first innings, and in the second innings with the bat made sure that Abu Dhabi cross the line and get those 2 points as well. Akif Raja, the player of the match, getting 2 wickets with the ball in his hand, and then scoring 27 runs of 14 balls and making sure Abu Dhabi get those 2 points and that first win on the board for themselves. Akif Raja, the player of the match. आकिफ, कंग्रेचुलेशंस. हमें आदत नहीं है आपको इस कलर में देखने की, लेकिन नई टीम है और नई टीम में आपने अच्छी शुरुआत की, तो क्या कहेंगे अपने परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में?
बस बिस्मिल्लाह रहमान, जहाँ से अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है बस कोशिश करता हूँ कि बस अपॉर्चुनिटी अवेल करूँ और मेहनत करता हूँ. बस अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि अच्छा फिनिश किया.
आज बॉलिंग में 2 विकेट्स भी लिए आपने और उसके साथ साथ आपने बैटिंग में भी रन्स बनाए, तो कैसा लगा आपको मैच जिताते हुए अपनी टीम को?
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, ज़ाहिर है विक्ट्री तो फिर आपको पता है कि अगर आपकी परफॉर्मेंस से आपकी टीम जीते अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह तो फिर बहुत बड़ी बात है. और ये है कि बैटिंग में अगर उन्होंने मुझे बैटिंग में मतलब रोल दिया है तो उसको फिनिश किया अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, बस अल्लाह का शुक्र है.
अपने लिए पर्सनली क्या गोल रखते हैं आप इस टूर्नामेंट में, क्या उम्मीदें हैं आपको अपनी परफॉर्मेंस से?
बस इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करता हूँ कि दोबारा यूए में कमबैक करूँ. काफ़ी देर हो गई है कि अभी बाहर हूँ, अफगानिस्तान के बाद जो टूर्नामेंट था तब से मतलब बाहर हूँ. इंशाल्लाह बस ये है कि मेरी उम्मीद अल्लाह ताला से है. कोशिश करूँगा कि इंशाल्लाह जितनी मेहनत कर सकूँ, बाकी अल्लाह ताला मालिक है.
आज मज़ा आया आपकी बॉलिंग और बैटिंग दोनों देख के, और हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि इसी तरह आप खेलते रहें. ऑल द बेस्ट.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That was the player of the match, Akif Raja. That's it from the post-match presentation here tonight, but we would like to give you a sneak peek about the matches that are lined up tomorrow. We've got 4 more games lined up for you. The match number 5 is going to be Dubai taking on Fujairah. That's 3 p.m. local time. Match number 6 is going to be Emirates Reds taking on Emirates Blues. Match number 7 is Ajman taking on Abu Dhabi, who've got a win here tonight. And match number 8 is a double header for Emirates Reds because they'll be playing the second game of the day tomorrow and they'll be taking on Sharjah. So that's the match number 8. Well, we hope that you enjoyed the coverage that we brought to you here today, and until tomorrow from all of us here at the ICC Academy, it's good night and take care.